Hi, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about a very new topic for me and possibly for this world. And that's a bold statement, like a new topic for the world. What does that mean? So basically, I have found a way, I have strategized a way to find yourself again. And finding yourself again is a common phrase that we hear, right? But in this case, it's finding yourself again such that whatever you just went through with a person or with a situation or whatever you felt in that and how it made you feel like you were brought down to a certain level, right? I'm here to tell you that bringing down that happened and everything that happened after that and all the gory shit you just went through, it was all because what I'm going to say now is going to taste like honey for you because of what all you just went through. So basically, we are living in a world that we created for ourselves. If you see a person that is abundant and that has more opportunities than you do, then we commonly think that that person is much more successful and is just lucky, or perhaps you just think that, well, you aren't that person, right? So, feelings associated with that are going to be with you. But let's just go to that person's shoes. Just think of anyone who is much more inspirational for you than yourself. Think of them, and I'm going to put you in their shoes willingly for a second. So just bear with me here. So, this person, right, he or she is not living like you are, and that's because they are living in a world that they created for themselves. From childhood, we go through experiences that make us fear certain things and make us feel safe in certain things. That person might feel safe in the opportunities that they have right now, but they might not feel safe with what you are dealing with. So you must understand that worlds are very different, okay? Like, if I am not feeling comfortable with a certain thing, then that does not mean that you will also feel uncomfortable in that, right? So, in that, going in that same rabbit hole, what happens to these people is that well, for us, we do not understand that they have things that they fear as well, that they are also uncomfortable with certain things. And people with fame, they either have to go through the hurdle of being safe with fame, or they have to have had the safety of knowing that fame is okay, right? So once you feel safe in a world, even if there is fear in it, that becomes your world. Right now you feel safe with the fears you have. You feel safe with the uncomfortability that you are experiencing in the things that fear you, that you fear. So these things are safe for you right now. It might not feel safe for you, but if it was not safe, then why is it your world? So the difference between where you are living in right now and where this person might be living in is just the fact that they have had a different path. They have had a different timeline that they went through to get to where they are. So that does not mean that they healed more or they did more things. It just means that they either overcame what they feared and now they have a new set of fears that they're overcoming, or it's just the fact that they know how to build a world that suits them. So when we go through any toxic thing in our life, it can be an experience that happens to us, it can be a person, it can be a friend, whatever happens, right? When toxicity enters our life, what happens is that our world gets distorted. The fears that you had do not need to be the fears that you have right now just because of this toxic thing that happened. So according to this theory, right, if this toxic thing can penetrate your field and can make you a different person, basically, because you just changed all your fears now, maybe you are now a people pleaser because of that toxic thing that happened. So basically you got changed because of that thing that happened, right? So for this to happen, if that toxic thing has had that much of a hold on you, then the world that you created has now fallen down. It's like a tower falling down, but in a not so good way. This is a tower that has fallen down without your control of it. It's because of toxicity, and that means that the fears that you were safe in are different now, and now you are safe in another world of another person. So the thing here is that even though you might feel that you feel more safe in this world, it's because you have gotten so adjusted to the world of toxicity, basically of after the fact of toxicity or within that fact of toxicity. I don't know where you are right now, but you've gotten so safe in this world that you now do not know how to go into that world that you once were in, where you had much less fears and much less intensity of a life that you did experience at one point. Or perhaps you were brought up in toxicity, and the fears that you probably should have had weren't what you had, and the fears were more intense, and now you just want to get out of that. Either way, the world that you were in got changed. So abundance is basically you shifting your own world. Place change, I'm sorry, just noise was there and I wanted to be in a clear room to get my thoughts straight. So here we are. Now, I was talking about how do we change the worlds that we build for ourselves and that we inevitably got to be in, so that we can get to a world of abundance again, or just get there eventually. So what I can't really tell you like proper advice, I let's say, of how to get to the abundant place that you want to get to, because the thing is we all have our own set of things that we have to overcome. So it's like a map, just like picture a map, and everything that you have to go through to get there is not known to you or to me, because that map is so intricate, it's so large and vast that I couldn't possibly tell you that. And even you can't tell you that right now, because or else you wouldn't be watching this video. So some things have to be cloaked, and it's not my job to tell you that. It's your job to stay on the path so that you can find all those treasures on the way. So what I can tell you is what I'm doing right now in my life. So the thing is, I am identifying right now everything that makes me a part of the world that I am living in. So, right, so basically, like until I think noon, right, midday, I was in a world that was a part of another person's world, okay? And I know that because these thoughts of like judgment and just thoughts that I knew were in mine, like you aren't going to get there. The dream that you're trying to reach to, it's not going to happen, because you should feel guilty for going there, and you should feel guilty for even living, because most people don't get to live like you. So you should feel guilty for that. What? That's not what I want to feel for myself. And obviously that wasn't a fear, okay, for me. Like as a child, who would feel guilty for living? So I was like, where on earth is this coming from, right? And that made me realize and identify the fact that I was still in this toxic behavior that I was after a certain friend group I was in, okay? So then it's really easy to identify once I've identified that one thing. So now every time I come in proximity with this friend group, let's say, or in proximity with a memory, okay, I try to identify first why I am thinking like that, and then it always goes into that world. So then I realize that that is not true, and that's enough actually for me. Like, for in the stage that I'm in right now, it's enough if I am able to identify where on earth this is coming from, because or else I'm going to think that that negative thought is from myself, and that is going to drastically change the way I believe in myself, which is going to shake up everything, and then it's going to bring me back into that world which I tried so hard to get away from. So the the best thing that I can do right now is just stop feeding into a world that I do not want for myself. So once I do this right, I believe that I can get to a point where I am in a much more safe world that sure can have its own set of fears, but it does not feed into another person's world. It isn't based upon negativity or fears of another person that I do not want to have, and that I didn't have, and that I will not want to have at all. So basically, the moral of the story is there are worlds, there are ways in which you can live much more, in a much more deserving way for you. So the only thing you need to do is find which world is more abundant to you and go towards that, right? So the moral of the story is abundance is yours, and it's just your duty to go towards it. It's just your duty to realize that worlds can be changed, and that whatever you're going through right now is just because you are either extracting yourself from it, or you are bringing yourself down in it. And what you do with that is your choice. Yes, it's uncomfortable. I did not say it, but it is not, but it's also really, really freeing once you get to that point where you are abundant and you are in a world that knows you, that gives you how much you give to it, that is not living in toxicity. I hope I made my point clear through this video, but if you have any like doubts regarding this, because I know it's a bit like all over the place, feel free to comment below. Yeah, I feel like there is much more I want to say on this thing, but right now this is all that's coming through. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I just want you to realize that honestly, everything that's happening to you right now is going to get better, because there are going to be people that come and opportunities that come that show you, that tell you how worthy you are. And when you put out to the universe that you understand that you need to be in another world, the universe is going to do things, and it's going to conspire in your favor and give you things so that you get to there. So just be open right now and be willing to shift your reality.